on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Here's Fresh. Back to Young. Davis with a screen on Pritchard. And Davis now top of the key. In the corner, it's Sarr. It's up a 3. From three-point range. Sarr's got 5 now.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Tatum looking around. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He has 6.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Boston ends up going with a new group, and a switcher also for Washington. Portis is checked in. The pass to Young. Sam Hauser's checked in for Morris.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Boston, number 30, Sam Hauser.
And here's Young. Nothing on the board. Over Grimes. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle. Them to secure that defensive backboard.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Simmons inside. Rebound, Boston.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Garza. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grimes. A miss that time would have put him up. The Wizards with the lead. The drive by Simmons. And there it is for him.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop it.
A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Grimes passes to Gonzalez. Here's Garza, defended by Portis. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Fresh. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Grimes. Now Gonzalez. Boston, no good that time either. Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's Grimes on the wing. Here's Garza, defended by Portis. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And Portis throws it. down.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
Pass to Garza. And stolen by Portis. Here's Young. Portis finds Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Saar. Here's Fresh. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Garza. He can't get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Washington.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Davis is out there with Simmons. Then it's Keyshawn George. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Portis in at the 5.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Gonzalez against Russell. Davis gets to George. Portis sets the pick. For George. Time running down in the shot clock. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Tatum against Simmons. Tatum passes to Gonzalez. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by George.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, I like how aggressive Portis is. He knows how to put defenders on their heels and make them foul.
This is his first trip. The line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And Portis drains both of them.
Well, really, Bobby Portis is a key big for this team. He hits threes to stretch the floor, scores at a high clip, plus Bobby is a great rebounder.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Pass to Garza. Great D that time from Portis. Washington leading now by 7. Now here is Russell. He's guarded by Grimes. Outside Portis. And another miss by Washington. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Grimes passes to Tatum. The 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Russell. Still without a basket. Here's Davis. Davis using his size.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Tatum for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson against Tatum. Over Thompson. Tatum with another miss.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
That's to Davis.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. George is checked in for the Wizards. Young comes in for Russell. And he can't hit the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Grimes. That one good for 2.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Gonzalez. Still yet to score. Down low. He's covered by Thompson. Brown, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons sets a screen for Thompson. Simmons passes to Davis. Over Brown. And Davis gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Washington lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. Davis has got... Five rebounds tonight.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum on the wing. Tatum gets it inside.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Davis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Davis has got 9 points in the quarter. Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Cade is checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Gonzalez. Then for the Wizards, Bobby Portis is checked in for Anthony Davis. Toppin comes in for Simmons, and Fresh subbed in for George. Knocks it loose. Pass to Grimes. Here's Cada. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, that was something else. Are you kidding me?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. White against Young. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Here's Fresh and the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, when you look at Trae Young's career numbers, he's got one of the highest assist averages ever.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Portis the screen. Fires from way outside. Fresh can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 13. White the pass to Cada. It's Grimes on the wing. Here's White. The three-pointer no good. Here's Washington. They're on a 17-7 run. Thompson for the triple. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Tatum no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Quentin Grimes. Here's Portis. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Wizards passing it around. And Portis throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Cada, the pass to Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Portis. The high post shot, and the jumper falls for him. And 12 points for Frank.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
White, good.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. Portis sets the pick for Young. Pass to Portis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th.
The Eastern Conference semifinals, Game 1. The Hornets are coming in off an arduous 7-game battle in round 1. The intensity has been heightened, the stakes raised. They are now in the hunt for a Game 1 victory against the Wizards. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. So the Hornets starting 5. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Thompson. Then there's Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Fresh in at the point guard position. You take a look at the Hornets. They made it through the first round matchup, but this series should pose a greater challenge.
Yeah, they didn't have much time to celebrate. They know they come into this matchup as the underdog, and preparation has been the key for them leading up to this game.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Here's Sarr. Blocked! Now here's Ball. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Sarr. Pass to Fresh. Here's Young. Fires from deep. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Hartenstein with a screen on Sarr. Stolen by Sarr. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. And Davis slams it home.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
First quarter of play with about a... minute and a half gone by. Pass to Bridges. Hartenstein a screen. Bridges passes to Hartenstein. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And Hartenstein showing you the physicality. He's a guy who welcomes contact on his way to the rim.
Can't get the first one.
And what Hartenstein gives you is toughness and intelligence. He is such an important part of what they do.
And he sinks the second. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Young. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Fresh, puts up a 3, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball outside. Bridges outside, lays out, it's stolen. And here's Young. from outside the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Miller. And Davis with the block.
And that's what's amazing about Davis. He can block shots coming from... anywhere on the floor.
Miller against Young. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. LaMelo Ball is second. Trae Young fourth.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. He had been watching highlights of the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Fresh. The Hornets making their last shot. Takes it inside. Got it.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Miller left side. Lots of room. And he drops that one in.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
The Wizards trail by 3. Outside Young. Here's Fresh. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. The Hornets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Miller. Off target from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by Davis.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man. 2 points the hard way.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Miller. Ball outside. Six on the shot clock. The baseline J, and it falls for him. He's hit 3. Of his first 4 attempts.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Outside Young. Throws it up high. And finished off by Davis.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
Ball outside. Jacks up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. To the left side wing. Doubled by Hartenstein. Fresh the pass to Young. From deep, Sarr. his second of 3 attempts.
It's still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Here's Ball. He has 6. Hartenstein with a screen on Sarr. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Simmons is checked in for Amen Thompson. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Fresh. From 18 feet away, that one goes. Count it. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Knippel. Here's Salon. And here's Ball to end the run. Rebounded by Fresh. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Ball against Young. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
To the inside. Here's Young. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Knippel. Hartenstein with a screen on Simmons. Knippel. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Young from long range. Knippel with the rebound.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Miller on the wing. Off target from the baseline.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Portis is checked in for Washington. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Diabate's checked in. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 8. Back to Hartenstein. Going inside, and Hartenstein slams it in.
Hey, look at Hartenstein right there, showing you a lot of agility and power on that drive.
To the middle. Here's Simmons. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Now, Hartenstein passes along. Here's Diabate. There's 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Outside Young to the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's Ball with a three. Offensive board. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now here's Simmons. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
James is checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for LaMelo Ball. Here's George. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 8.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
James passes to Miller. Stolen by Young. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Davis. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Simmons, the pass to Davis. From downtown, Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to James. Back to Miller. Ooh, excellent D there from Young.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
George passes to Davis. 1:11 left in the first. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Miller. Three-pointer. The rebound by Simmons.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
George scanning the floor. Young inside. Guarded by Miller. Young misses.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's the pick. Pass to Knipple to win the cold spell. Pure from three-point range.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Young against Miller. Young with it. Shoots over Miller. And that's not going to go. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Brandon Miller. He's out there with James. And it's Diabate in at the 4.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now, here's James. No points so far. Miller against Russell. James, a screen on Russell. Here's Miller. Washington. With a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Russell. Portis outside. Launches it. The shot that time not on target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to James. Back to Miller. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wizards leading by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Davis. And he's off from 17.
Well, that's a shot he should make. The majority of the time.
James passes to Miller. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Georgia's shot is off. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Salone. No points yet. Miller outside. Over to the wing. Here's Salone. Simmons defending. Offensive rebound. Pass to Miller. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Russell. Now Davis.
This is where... Davis causes so many problems. His combination of length and size forces defense to compromise themselves inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Amen Thompson's checked in for Washington. Trae Young comes in for Russell. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for James. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now here's Miller. Not a lot of room. The three from Ball. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fresh in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Miller. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Fresh. Guarded by Miller. The kick out to Young. Nails it from 3. Young's got 18 points in the game.
And Young is at his best. When he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Bridges outside. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. Young looking over the floor. Thompson outside. Back to Young. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Davis. And again, it's Washington.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Hornets trail by 21. To Knipple. Back to Ball. Will it go? Over Young. Ball no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Out to Thompson. He gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Charlotte Hornets, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our side, so let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Washington, Fresh is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Saw. Then it's Thompson, and it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Taking a look at Charlotte. Well, here they are walking in the door. We know they're hungry to even the score after losing game 1. But listen, they're going to have to do it on the road.
And these fans are not going to go easy on it. There is going to be a lot of noise to tune out in this one. Hopefully. They're up to the task.
Down low. The kick out to Ball. Hartenstein with the screen for Ball. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Ball against Young. It's stolen by Davis. One-on-one fast break. And Sarr throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. And Sarr pulls it down. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Miller, that's for 2. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Fresh. Defense is right there. Can't hit that one. Good D by Miller.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the beat does just enough.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Hartenstein with the screen for Miller. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
To the inside, here's Bridges, and Sarr pulls it down.
Boy, just a tough time making shots, only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Thompson surveying the floor. Davis, the pass to Fresh, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Washington shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Bridges outside. Stolen by Fresh. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Washington leading now by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Davis gets a wide open look. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Davis has got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Kneppel. Here's Miller. Lets it go with the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 11-point game. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Fourth, Alex Sarr.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Bridges outside. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Hartenstein, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can see that Hartenstein just continues to provide exceptional rebounding. That big body, he uses it to his advantage.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Young. Still scoreless. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Hartenstein, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hartenstein's got 7.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
And Young kicks to Davis. Back to Young. Loads it up for Davis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
George is checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Kwan's checked in. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen. Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Anthony Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Miller outside. Young against Ball. Here's Knipple. And again, it's Charlotte with a three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wizards leading by 7. Outside, George. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Knipple with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Young. George with the screen on Ball. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Fires the three. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Knipple. Now just a 4-point Wizards lead. Right side Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Washington making a change here. Portis is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. To Knipple. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Ball. Doesn't go that time. Good defensive work there by Young.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Portis sets the bid for Young. Now here's Fresh. And too much time in the lane. They can call for the 3-second violation. Hornets trail by 6. Knipple with it. He's got 6. Outside ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Washington leading now by 6. Here's Young. Hasn't made one yet. With the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball, a screen on George. Pass to Knueppel. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Fresh. D right on him. Over Knueppel. Fresh can't get it to go.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Pass to Knueppel. They set the pick. Here's Salong. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Portis, the pass to Young. And here's Fresh. Diving in, shoots over Knueppel. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 6 points for Fresh. Ball, the pass to Hartenstein. Now Knueppel, 6 points for him. Hartenstein finds ball. Now Knueppel. Over Young. Knueppel, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Fresh, the pass to George. Young outside. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Wizards lead by 12.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ball with the 3. Fresh pulls it in. On offense, here are the Wizards. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Knueppel. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sar, has major defensive potential.
Pass to Fresh, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Alex Sar, 3rd. And, of course, D'Angelo Russell.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Davis is checked in for Bobby Portis. Toppin comes in for Sar, and it's Ben Simmons in for Fresh. The Hornets also changing it up. James checked in for Hartenstein, and Miller subbed in for Ball. Young against Miller. Young, good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Knueppel. Charlotte again missing.
What normally he makes, that defense gets lucky there.
Young from outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 9.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Left side, Miller. Over Young. Miller, no up. And So it's the Washington Wizards feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, they've got James. He's out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got the first basket of the second quarter for Washington.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to James. And there's Miller, good that time on the assist by James. Miller's got his first bucket of the night. On the wing, Davis. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Thompson, he's checked in for Porter. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 17.